So where is Christ today? We should know, shouldn't we? We proclaim our life as Christians. We declare to the world in confession and profession that we have this relationship. Yet when asked, where is Christ? Do we have an answer that means anything to the people in our lives who are still searching? For those who knew Christ best, those who walked with him day after day, the disciples who gathered at table with him for the Passover, a great sign of what it means, not just to be a fellowship, but really to be seen as a family, as the people of God. They should know where he was. But in his hour of need, even to pray with him, they fell asleep. They fell away. And Judas, who had already circled around to gather the troops, was in the midst of betraying him. The one who knew where Jesus was the one who was going to do the most harm. And so often it seems that in our relationship with Christ, when we want Christ on our terms, and that seems to be so much of Judas's motivation, to create a confrontation the way Judas wants things to be. He wanted so much for Jesus to be that Lord of all. To bring those conquering armors and restore the greatness of God's people. To make God's people the leaders and the rulers of the world that they are meant to be. We see the same betrayal of Christ and of God in Christ going on today. As Israel continues to invade nation and destroy people and deny God. With a kiss. Judas found Jesus and betrayed him with a kiss. The disciples, in the moment before the swords and the soldiers, one struck out in violence. Peter. And cut off the ear of the chief priest's servant. Jesus says, enough of this. Picks it up the ear and performs yet another miracle, a sign before even those who would accuse him, who would persecute him, who would lead him to his death, and heals. The disciples scatter. And Peter, who was going to stand there with Jesus, creeps back into the shadows and will follow Jesus at a distance. Already forgetting the words of promise, of covenant that he gave to Jesus. I would never deny you, he said. Where is Jesus? He's just through the courtyard doors. He's just inside the chief priest's house. Where is Jesus? I don't know the man, Peter says. I don't know him. Don't act as though I know him. And the rooster crows. Where is Jesus in all that those who should have been most loyal? Where was he? At a safe distance. Do we keep Jesus at a safe distance too?